Views expressed here are not supported by and do not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
You're now listening to the Evening Rush Network.
Yes. Hello. Good evening, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are, whatever part of the world you're in. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Stacey Talks Money podcast. I know a lot of you guys are looking for me last week. I'm sorry I couldn't do my show last week. I was actually at a pitch competition, so I couldn't do the show, and I actually won second place. So yeah, I did my first pitch competition. That's another thing I'm going to speak about in a later show, applying for pitch competitions and, how it could really help you with your business. Whether you win or not, it's a good experience, and I think everyone should experience, applying for a pitch competition with their business. All right, so this evening, I'm going to, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Follow me on Instagram, Stacey Talks Money Podcast. You can also email me, stacytalksmoney@gmail. So if you have any questions, any comments, anything you would like me to discuss on the show, definitely reach out to me and let me know. All right. You can also, if you feel generous, I like a little coffee every now and again, you can hit up my Cash App, Stacey Talks Money. All right. So I'm gonna talk about putting a vehicle in your business name, and then later on in the show, we're gonna have a wonderful couple, the Moores. They're gonna talk about being a couple, working together, having several businesses, the ups, the downs. So we're gonna get into all the good stuff about that. All right. So, like I said, this evening I'm going to be speaking about putting a car in your business name. And the reason why I wanted to talk about that this evening is because I was at an event over the weekend, and they actually gave away a car. So that sparked my interest to, dig a little bit deeper. So I was speaking with a gentleman. He's from Ford. And, I was just asking him in more detail, about the process, about buying a car in your business name, the do's and the don'ts. And he said it's really, really an easy process. He said actually it's cheaper if you do put a vehicle in your business name. You get so many, of course, tax advantages. You get to deduct the miles, you get to deduct your gas, you deduct so many things when it comes to having your car in your business name. Also, he told me, just for New York State, you are not required to have a driver's license, because I always thought, you would need a driver's license in order to get a car in your business name. And he said, no. Well, this is just for New York State. He said, you do not need a driver's license. You can buy the car, you can get the insurance and everything, because everything is going under the business. So I was like, wow, I got to come and tell my audience about this. So that's what sparked me to speak about this evening. So if you do not have a license, it will not stop you from getting a car in your business name. It would not stop you at all, because remember, you're getting the car in your business name. So that means most people, they rent it out. They could do private rentals. You could do rentals to other companies for your car. You could privately rent it to someone if they want to use it. So, you're not required to have that driver's license. So, that's why I really wanted to share that piece of information. Other states, they may require you to have a driver's license, but for New York, you do not. It's not required to have a driver's license in order to have a car in your business name. So that's a good thing. And he did explain to me that it is cheaper. The finance is cheaper. The coverage is a little bit cheaper. And you get, he said the coverage is actually better for a commercial vehicle in case of accident or things like that happen. So it's definitely something I think if you have a business, you should definitely look into it. Or even if you already have a vehicle, you can also transfer it over into your business name. That's also another option that, he was saying a lot of people do once if they have the vehicle, then they get a business. It's very, very easy. You could just transfer it over into your business name. All right. So basically the advantages of buying the car in your business name, like I said, you get higher insurance coverage. You get, better coverage. Of course, if you get into an accident, the coverage is great. And it doesn't come after your personal. Everything is under the business. Everything totally is under the business. You get tax deductions when you buy the car under your business name. You get to write off the cost. You get to write off any fees you've paid, as far as registering the vehicle, you get to write that off. So that's a couple of, benefits for you when you buy the car in your business name. And also you get to protect, your personal, because anything that happens regarding that car would just be under the car and the business, so if you, God forbid, you do get into an accident, everything will be under your business, under the vehicle, nothing under your personal insurance. Now, before you apply to get a car in your business name, I keep telling you guys, you have to set up that business credit. You have to have your business credit. You have to have your business tax ID. You have to have that. Then you're going to have to build your business credit. Most car companies are going to want you to have at least a strong 2 years of solid business credit history. And like the gentleman was telling me, if your business has not, been in formation for 2 years, let's say it's 6 months to a year, a lot of people might use what's called a guarantor, and they would use the business credit plus their personal credit to kind of get the loan for them. If you do not have the 2 years of solid business business credit history, that's why I tell you guys, as soon as you start your business, start building that business credit, because it's very, very important. So most companies would look for at least 2 years of good credit history. You should be paying your vendors on time, making sure you're paying back your business credit cards on time, no late payments. Make sure you stay within the credit limit. You should be, if you have a business credit card, you should be within the 20 to 30% range for that credit card. You should not go over that. That's just a safe range, 20 to 30% of the credit limit of that credit card. Okay. If you have any business loans, make sure you're paying them on time. If you can, double up, triple up on your payments. That's always best when you have a business loan. If you can, double up or triple up on the payments. All right. If you can do that, it just always looks better when it comes to a business. So once you have your accounts, you have vendor accounts, you may have secured business loans, you may have gas cards in your business name. You want to make sure you're paying all of those on time. All right. And when you're paying those on time, you're going to want to check your paydex score. Remember, I tell you guys, start your business credit. You have to have your DUNS number. And once you get your DUNS number, you have to start building your paydex score. Now, your paydex score is basically when they accumulate all of your accounts, your vendor accounts, your business credit cards, if you have any business loans, if you have any gas cards, anything related to the business that you have to pay back, it's going to be on that paydex score. And that's how you get your score. Now, in order to qualify for a car loan, your paydex score should be at least 80 to 100. The paydex score starts from 0 to 100. But in order to be considered for a car loan, it has to be at least an 80 or above. So when you start building your business credit, you have your DUNS number. Once you have your DUNS number, you generate your Experian business credit file. You have to monitor your paydex score. With your paydex score, you can get that every month. Once you set up with a NAV account, you will be able to check your business credit scores every month. They will send you a report, just like your personal credit, but this will be every month as far as your business when you have a NAV account. All right, so that's NAV. You can go to nav.com, set up a NAV account, and anything related to your business, it will show. And every month they will give you your updated scores for your business. So like I said, it should be at least at 80 to 100 to be considered, good for a car loan. If your paydex score is below 80, most times you would have to get what they call a guarantor. The guarantor could be yourself or it could be someone else. That means they're going to use your business credit, plus you're going to have someone else apply for the loan with you as a guarantor. My personal opinion, I wouldn't suggest that. You try to do everything through your business. Keep it separate. If you have to be a guarantor, I would suggest you kind of build your business credit up a little bit more and then reapply, because you want to just keep everything under that business. Okay. Alrighty. So that's what you're going to do. We spoke about the loan. Now, also, when you get your car loan, make sure you're paying it on time. Do not default for a business car loan. It's worse than your person. Make sure you pay it on time. Do not default any payments. If you can, double up, triple up payments. Just make sure they're always on time. Anytime it comes to anything dealing with your business, you always want to make sure you pay it way before. I know sometimes with our personal credit cards, we wait until just a couple of days before or the day of and we pay just a minimum. No, when it comes to your business, you definitely want to pay it ahead of time and make sure you're paying it on time. Okay. And also remember, when you get your car in your business name, you're going to set up your commercial auto insurance. Uh, you would have to check which, if you already have a vehicle, and let's say it's a second vehicle, you could always check with your personal car insurance to see if they have a commercial side. Or most times through the dealership, they'll already have a set of companies that they can, set you up with for commercial. It's considered commercial auto insurance. Okay. Okay. Now, when it comes to the car, as far as deducting it on your taxes, you're going to get what's called you're going to get the vehicle tax deduction rule. And if the vehicle has to be at least 6,000 pounds. Okay. Once the vehicle is at least 6,000 pounds, you can write off the vehicle purchase. Okay. It has to be at least 6,000 pounds. All right. To write it off. And before you even get the vehicle, make sure you double check with whatever company you're going to, Ford, or there's other companies out there. Just make sure you check with them. BMW. I know a lot of people get Land Rovers. A lot of people get G wagons, because with those vehicles you can completely write off everything with the car. You can write off every single thing with the car. That's why, if you notice, most business owners, they would have a G Wagon or a Range Rover, and that's why. They may not tell you, but that's why they have a G Wagon or a Range Rover, because it's the easiest to deduct, and you can deduct everything. The payments, and you also get to do the depreciation for that vehicle. It's called a Section 179 tax deduction for vehicles, and that's what you're going to be claiming whenever you have a vehicle in your business name. That's the write-off you're going to use. You're going to write off anything, the taxes you pay, the registration fees. You're going to write off anything related to the vehicle, the purchase, like I said, the registration fees. If you had to do any repairs on the vehicle, if it's not a brand new vehicle, sometimes people have. And that's another thing I would suggest. If you're going to buy a car in your business name, I would suggest you buy a brand new car. I wouldn't suggest you buying a secondhand car for your business. That's just my personal preference. I think people, if you're going to buy a vehicle, you should buy something new, because when you buy something secondhand, you're kind of buying issues or problems. All right. So under the Section 179 deduction for vehicles, it applies to passenger vehicles, SUVs, and vans that you're using at least 50% of the time related to your business. Now, you can't buy the vehicle and use it for personal. No, that the IRS is going to say no, because they're going to ask. You can't just say, oh, let me just buy the vehicle, put it in my business name, and I'll use it for personal. No, you have to use it at least 50% of the time for business related purposes. All right. And when you use it for 100%, you get the maximum allowed deductions under the Section 179. If you use it 50%, you get a little less credit, but definitely once you use it 100%, you get more. Maintenance, yes, you can also claim for maintenance. Any kind of maintenance on the vehicle is covered. Any kind of maintenance, and like I said, anything related to the vehicle is covered once it's for a business purpose. Anything you do for the vehicle. If you have to have it towed, you get an accident, you have to have it towed. you can definitely have that covered. Maintenance, yes, definitely. And you want to make sure you also get like AAA associated with that business vehicle in case anything happens. You just don't want any worries when it comes to your vehicle. Okay, so yeah, any kind of maintenance, anything that goes wrong with the vehicle, definitely it's covered. Just make sure you save your receipts. That's why I tell you guys, save your receipts for everything, whether it's something small for the business, whether it's something big. Make sure you have those receipts. Make sure you have those receipts, okay? Alrighty, so now it is time to bring our lovely guest on the Moors. So they're waiting backstage and they're coming in. Yay! They there are. All right. Woo! All right, all right. Introduce yourselves.
Hello, everybody. My name is Mrs. Moore. Well, I'm Tiffany Moore.
I'm Cat, Mr. Moore.
You guys can
You
hear
hear me?
us?
It froze.
If it's not-
Yeah. She froze for a second, but she's still here. We're here with you more. So as you were saying, tell us about yourself and your businesses.
So,
Um, okay. Well, we're a couple. We've been together for 14 and a half years total. We've been married for 10 and a half years. We um we've been in business for well, we have a few businesses. So we have a drink business, we have a clothing business. My husband
look,
also do content
look.
creating. We've been in
Hold
business
on.
with our drinks for about say about 5, 6 years now.
7 years.
Well, 7 years. Um,
Okay.
my husband been with his clothing brand for about
5 years.
five.
I got 2 clothing lines.
He just started doing his content probably for like a half, not even a year yet.
A year.
Oh,
Going on
it's
two
been a year.
years.
Okay.
What
Um,
what made y'all decide to get into business? Start your own businesses.
I used to be a drug dealer, so that, I like fast money. So that was the big, that's what started me. I did some time, and when I came home, I still was doing the same behaviors. It took me about a year to switch my mindset up and actually change and want to do something positive. So I started selling drinks, but I didn't actually like come on the internet until I started clothing a couple years after that. 2 years
Okay.
later, but I
So
I got a lot of businesses, so I just like to stay busy.
so you started off with when the first business was the drinks.
Yeah.
And how did you go about selling them and getting them out to everyone?
I used to go to the basketball games in my neighborhood,
Mm.
and that's how I started selling my drinks. And then once we started selling our clothes, I got on Instagram, and that's what opened the door for my drinks and my food. Now my food is the new wave right now. Everybody on that right now.
Oh, so
So
you're a chef as well?
yeah, man, that's my job right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not
So
working right
what
now.
kind of food do you sell?
Man, I do a little bit of everything, man. I could do West Indian, I could do traditional, I could do Southern. I could probably do a little Chinese too if you ask me to do it.
that's right.
Japanese.
So you said you have seven businesses in total. One is
That,
the drink.
no, 5 in total.
Sorry, five in total. So you
5 in,
have the drink business.
2
You
clothing,
have the two clothing. Name of the
lemonade, and food.
brand. Name of the brand.
Huh?
What's the name of the brands of your clothing?
Capital Clothing and More Money.
Okay. That's the one I saw on the Instagram. Was the More Money?
Yeah, More Money. That's the newest one. That one make a year this year.
Okay.
Yeah, in May.
Do you outsource or do you make everything in house?
Everything is basically in house except for embroidery work. Embroidery work, I go to this Russian guy,
Okay.
and he
So,
do the embroidery work.
okay.
Yeah.
So now you have Miss Moore that's combined with you. How does she fit into the business?
Well, when we started our drinks, she was my taste tester. So we was in the house getting fucked up. We tasted everything from vodka to Hennessy to tequila. Yo. And then I used to make my drinks, like when I first started, I used to use cheap juice. And I used to make them too strong. And everybody's like, yo, you're making the drinks too strong, bro. So I just learned how to make the drinks, and like I buy expensive liquor, like juice. Everything is real fruit juice. Like I best stop buying cheap juice and stuff like that. Like I started watching YouTube and watching all these bartender videos, and I started doing my own thing.
Okay. I'm sorry, Stacey's running. She's coming back. I just got a text from her.
Okay.
So, where did you said the passion came from you being a street pharmacist? You decided to go into, change your life around, which is amazing. First of all, congratulations.
Thanks, man.
And your thought process of
Junior!
changing your life was for your family, of course.
Y'all making too much noise. We live. Close it. Can I go in my room? Go. Oh, I'm sorry.
I said your thought process was changing for your family and for yourself, and to do better.
Yeah.
Did you see your businesses becoming such success?
Not right away. I used to get discouraged because I wasn't making a lot of money. So I used to always be mad because people I knew wasn't supporting.
That's what I was about to say. I think it wasn't more so about the money thing. It was about, how when you first come out with a business, you start telling your family and friends your ideas, and they just like, go for it. And then
they don't support
as soon
after
as
that.
you go for it, it's just like, you would think that they would be your first supporters.
Those be the last supporters.
So I think that was more so why you was, why he was more of a discouraged thing.
Yeah.
Well, no, I definitely agree. Like, I think any of us that start businesses, the first thing we think is our families are going to support us in and out. And then you come to realize your family is not your biggest supporter.
Yeah.
People outside are. So then now it's trying to figure a way to branch out and become, let's market to people we don't know.
Right.
To get ourselves in the right places. So my next question would be, first of all, how long have y'all been married? If you don't mind us asking.
10 years.
We've been married for 10 years.
Oh, thank God. If some people don't make it that way. Okay, Stacey is back.
I'm back.
They gotta play the Nate song when she come back on. Welcome back. Welcome.
What was he saying about me?
I was holding us down, girl. I was holding us down.
All right. Sorry about that. These phones, I tell you, my phone just shut down on me. Time for a new phone. That's what time it is.
Me
time
too.
for a new phone. All righty. All right. So what are we talking about, guys, now?
He had asked us how long we've been married. He asked about our businesses. We introduced ourselves.
Okay. All righty. So I want to know what it's really, really, really like working as a husband and wife team.
Oof.
I told y'all it was gonna be rough. I told you.
Especially dealing with all these personalities with these pop-up shops.
Well, it's not. It's a lot because sometimes, how can I say it? It's like, sometimes I'll be telling Cap, when it comes, especially the pop-up shop world, it's like I feel like, oh well, I have to reach out to this person, and you should reach out, and so it's a lot of ups and downs, you know, with working together, because we come into a lot of disagreements where some ideas I give him, he's just like, nah, I don't think that's gonna work, and then some ideas that he give me, I'm just like, nah, I don't think that's gonna work. So it's a lot of ups and downs where we have a lot of disagreements, but we always come into a conclusion where my idea and his idea, it may work together as one.
Right.
Well,
Right. But one
sometimes
thing I must say,
my
whenever
idea
you
is sometimes it's just better.
Right.
Let's just
uh-oh,
keep
oh,
it
don't
real.
don't start now. Don't start now. Don't start. But
Yeah.
one thing I must say, whenever you guys are at an event, you guys are just the nicest, the kindest. It's really a pleasure working with you guys, I must say.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
So even if there's issues behind the scenes, you would never know.
Yeah.
And I like that. Sometimes, especially in the pop-up world, I'm getting to realize it's kind of weird sometimes.
Yeah.
People just
Some
move
of these
funny
people
sometimes.
is
They'd be good with you last week. The next week, it's
next
like,
week they mad at you because
Yeah.
they ain't make no money out of pop up. Like it's your fault, which is
it's
not.
really no one's fault. It's no one's
Exactly.
fault, really,
And you
because
see how we
everybody's
run.
trying.
You
You
see how
guys
we
as
do our
host
events.
tries. Also, I'm also a vendor too at times, and it's a 50-50 effort on both ends, because I feel like even as
Yeah.
a vendor, you got to promote that event.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You should be promoting at least 3 times a day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
can't only rely on the host.
Yeah.
But that's my personal opinion about things. That's how I look at things.
Yeah.
Yo,
You should
I
also
tell
promote
you.
it. You can't just rely on the host. They're 1 or 2 people. They can't do everything. You got
Yeah.
to bring some traffic too.
Right. That's true.
And they can't be
That's
mad at you if they didn't make a sale, because
the
it
fact.
also consists of how they interact with customers, even how you interact with other vendors.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you guys
Exactly.
know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
my
so
That's
God.
also an issue. You got to know how you're interacting with each other,
Mm-hmm.
with your coworkers, because when you're at an event, that's a
It's
coworker. You're
co-worker,
working
Yeah.
right?
together.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's no kind of unity. There's no kind of, it's more of attitudes. And it shouldn't be
Yeah.
that way. We're all
Entitlement.
there for the main purpose to make some money and grow.
They a
Exactly.
lot of too much entitlement. They don't want to put the footwork in.
But
They want
nobody's
you to hand it
entitled
to
to
them.
anything. You got to work for it.
No, and you know what else too? You can't. It's like when you come into a pop-up shop, you really got to put your personal issues to the side. You can't come in there with the attitude, because something. We all run into issues or whatever like that, and
We
that's what I
all
feel
have
like about.
issues. We're human.
Right.
We're
Yeah.
human. We all have
Like about.
issues. Sometimes the day is not working out right, but once you come through that door, you got to kind of put
You
that to
gotta
the
Exactly.
side
switch
and that's
gears.
not
You
happening
Exactly.
a
gotta
lot.
switch gears. You can't bring
Yeah,
home to a pop up.
right.
Can't bring
Right.
home to a
Everybody's
pop
there
up.
to make money. And if you don't make money, say, all right, let me see what how the day went. Maybe I could change something. Maybe I can improve something. Maybe it's my table setup. Maybe it's my, it could be a number of different things you could probably
Exactly.
improve on for the next event. Or
Yep.
Right.
even talk to the host. Do you see anything maybe I could have improved on? It's a give
But
and take.
but you wanna know what? When they ask for your opinion and you get on the rail, they
Some
be
things
They
you
don't
gotta.
upset.
want it.
Yeah.
They don't really be ready for it. And me, you can't ask me that because I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm sorry. I don't care how you feel. This is what
Right.
you need to hear. You're gonna hear it.
No, but I just feel like you use these pop-up
And
shops just like a job.
yeah, it is
Like
a
It
job.
when
is.
you at work
It's
and
your
you're doing,
job. It's a job.
It is a
right,
job. You just your own boss.
right. But even when it comes to like taking constructive criticism, it's just like
Hmm.
when you at work,
Yeah.
your boss tell you something. No, you may not agree on it,
But you're
but
gonna listen and do it
you
and
listen
follow it.
and then you look at
Hmm.
it like is
Right.
this something that I could work on, or it's
Exactly.
always something that you can do better when they giving you that advice. Something, no, we
Hmm.
don't want to hear it, but it may be
Hmm.
something that we can better ourselves,
Hmm.
with that information that they did give us.
They give you gems for a reason.
Right, right, right. So, what do you think are some improvements as far as like the pop up space or even event spaces when people are holding events or doing events or networking? What do you think should be an improvement? Like, what should people work on?
I feel like as a whole, vendors and hosts, because we did pop ups with a few hosts that they promote, but their promotion wasn't really, you know. I feel like they gotta improve on the networking. Like even with the pop-up shops when we do group chats, I feel like they sign up and then they just go ghost. I don't hear from them until the pop-up shop.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like if we gonna be a group and a team, just like the expo, we got a group. It's only like 15 active people every day. I know everybody work. We all got kids. We got 3. So it's like,
and you guys are troopers through and
we
through.
could be at work. Tiffany be at work. She networking. It's like
Right.
you gonna get that downtime where these people got excuses.
Right.
There's no
we
excuse.
all got lives. We all got issues. We all got things going on every day.
and I feel like 5 minutes out of the day to jump in there and say, "Hey, everybody, how was your day?" That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Nobody asks you to be in a group all day chatting because nobody's doing that. We're not talking about the expo all day, every day. We just greet each other. Hey, I hope y'all have a great day. On the weekends, hope y'all sell out this weekend if y'all got an event. But some people just don't. It's like all they care about is coming and making $1.
And do you think a lot of times if they're not making either a certain amount or they made 0, they're mad because of that?
Yeah.
Yep, those be the ones entitled. They too entitled.
But you can't.
Also,
to me, you can't look at it that
you know,
way.
those also be the people that don't network.
They don't
Really
network.
engage into the event.
Right.
I know sometimes we get a little discouraged from just walking away from our table and leaving it there. But that's where you build that relationship
with the other vendors,
with your peer
your host,
or the other vendors in the group. So by the time the day of the pop-up shop
everybody hold each other down.
It's like each other. It's just like a whole big
family.
It's
a bond. It's a bond.
Yeah.
And, you get up and walk away from your table for a little 5,
somebody
10 minutes.
Got their eye on it.
Somebody gonna can hold you down.
Right.
But if you come and nobody know you, it's like you better sit there the whole time.
And do you think there needs to be more support between the vendors? Like even if you're
I feel like enough vendors don't come out to the pop-up shops.
Yes.
If they not signed up for it, you don't see them.
Right.
And that's wrong. You should still come out and support, even if it's for 5 minutes.
Because it's a lot
out.
In the pop-up world, it's a lot of people that be in between, make it looking like it's beef in the pop-up world. Shout out to DJ, what's his name? J Star. He pop out to a couple of our events. We don't have no issues with him.
The DJ guy.
Yeah, we don't have no issues with you, bro.
Yeah, I was at his event on
it just be the
Saturday.
company you keep.
It was really nice.
It's more the company you keep, that we don't want to be around. Yeah. So it's nothing with him. It's just the company you keep. We don't got nothing to do with that. We don't want nothing to do with it. So we never gonna come around.
Right.
That's it. But people gotta stop it.
And I think that when it comes to with us, renting like the venues and stuff.
People be bad about that.
No, I feel like they should
don't rent the same venue as them.
No,
oh my
I
God.
feel like the venue should be a little more supportive too when it's coming.
The venue,
pop-up shop, especially if you have like an Instagram page.
See, like 832 Flatbush, they promote the pop-ups.
Yeah, but I'm starting to see it too.
They promote it.
But I was say, like, if we having or if anyone is having an event,
and,
if it's nothing private,
what's his name?
And they okay with you posting Miracle the flyer, I feel like
Miracle Pop
the
promote. He
should,
promote everybody events too.
Right.
On his page.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see them do it more now. That's what's up.
But I feel like that would be more supportive.
But that's smart though, because it brings you more bookings.
Right, that's true.
And what I think too, but this is just my personal opinion, I think that pop-up hosts
Instagram, bro.
should come together.
For sure.
They should come together and do like one big event. That would be I think that would be great if like maybe 5 or 6 or even 10 pop-up hosts, let's just say, all come together, bring all of their people. You know how good that would be?
That'd be a good vibe.
Yeah, it would be.
You know how good that would be?
You know what's so crazy about that? It's so many hosts that don't talk to each other.
But why? Because if you come together, you can build a bigger network.
It'd be more of a miscommunication, and the vendors, the middlemen. The ones that have nothing to do with it and they get in the business. I hate that.
Right.
If you don't got nothing to do with this miscommunication, stay out of it. Yeah. Don't try to stir the pot.
Yeah, you're gonna. I was just about to say.
Because now you got me looking at him or her as if they did something ill to me and not knowing it's you in the middle stirring it all up. You know,
Right.
That in most
Sad.
situations, that's what it usually be.
That's what it be though.
It usually be that it's always that
It's
one
always
middle
that one middle
person
person
that goes to do the back and forth to
wanna
stir.
stir
And
the
they have
pot
no
all day.
involvement in the situation at all, but
Right.
they're stirring things up.
Yeah,
Kind
and
of.
then when the two people that actually have the problem come together and
Right.
they talk, that's when you really
That's when you
find
really
out,
find
like,
out who the mole
all right,
was.
so it really wasn't a problem.
It's always a mole in these situations. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but I think that's what I would like to see. I think more hosts should come together and maybe do like one big event. And when I say do an event, do a nice, classy event. When I say class, I mean everybody in their suit and tie. Not because you're a vendor mean you have to look like you just rolled out of your bed. And I'm not discriminating anybody. I'm just saying you should look the part. Even though you're a vendor, you should have your suit
presentable.
You gotta be presentable.
If
Nobody
I
saying
when I have an event,
like seriously though, they be
everybody's gonna
coming
have
with
their suit
bonnets.
and tie on.
Yo,
Suit and tie.
Like a suit and tie.
Yo, dressed up.
Yeah.
That'd be
a nice event.
We think alike because I had this in my brain for so long that I wanted to do like a
nice classy event.
a sexy and classy pop-up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like handsome and classy. Dudes come dressed up and girls come with their little suit, dresses or however they want to dress. Who this? Your May 18th event is being promoted on the Evening Rush Network.
Yeah, we're gonna promote it on the network.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys. We appreciate you guys.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, I really think people need to step up their game a little bit. I'm not saying that hosts are not putting out a good effort because I go to a lot of events. They're putting out a good effort, but I just feel like maybe if you think outside the box and say, okay, how can I step it up a little bit? How can I make this event a little bit better?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Make
like
everybody
I said,
feel
my event, you better have your suit and tie. There's no sneakers, that you suit and tie.
Suited and booted, like
professional. Because when you go to a corporate event, what do you see?
They all dress elegant.
Yes.
Yeah. And
not because you're a vendor mean you shouldn't dress up.
Even if it's not a suit and tie, they still got on that
you look
polo
presentable,
button.
corporate.
Yeah.
Corporate.
Yep. They still presentable. They're presentable.
People need to start thinking these are the kind of events you need to have. Think outside the box. Travel.
Right.
Go to different places. Network with different people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because your area is going to get so tired of you. They're like, oh, they having another event. Not saying your event is not good.
But people get tired and keep going to the same thing.
Right.
Or doing the same. That's just like when you were a kid, you want nothing but Jordan. But once you get older, now you don't even want it. You're like, I don't want that.
Yeah. No, you know what it is? Once you be introduced to
something different,
something else,
you want to try that.
Oh wow, I was really just thought it was just this.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And honestly, like when I started selling clothes, I was selling drinks first, but clothes was everything. That was like I was one track minded right then. Like I had to jump back into my mindset. My mindset is 8 hustles. Like I've always been like that. I always had 8 hustles. I was selling DVDs, white T-shirts. I was selling everything under the sun in my hood. Like so, Lucy's, packs. Like I done did it all. So I'm like, you know what? I gotta start another business. And then I started my next clothing line. But I'm like, this not it. I want to start selling my food. I've been cooking forever, like since a young teenager. Okay. I'm like, there's no way these people not getting these hands. There's no way.
Let's hold off on the hands there for a second. Let's take a quick break and we're gonna come back and talk about that.
Gotcha.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Chrissy, here to let you know that the Evening Rush Network now has an app. Yes, an app, you guys, so you can stay connected on the go and watch all your favorite podcast shows. You can download the app at Google Play Store or Apple iTunes. So spread the word. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Also, if you're looking to start a podcast and really don't know how, well, hit us up at the Evening Rush Network at gmail.com and inquire about time slots, pricings, and everything you may need to get started. We got you. Join the winning team, the Evening Rush Network. And also, download that app. What are you waiting for? Get to it.
This is a real podcast.
You're now listening to the Evening Rush Network.
All right. So we're talking about your cooking now. Now you've ventured into the cooking. I didn't taste it yet.
Oh, yeah, you didn't.
Yet, but I know it's good.
Nah, it's really good.
I had your slushy and it was good.
Oh yeah, and that wasn't even the slushy mix. That was the homemade mix.
Right. I had a version. No alcohol in it.
Right.
But that was on point. That was on point. Like I said, your presentation, excellent,
Thank you.
excellent, excellent. People should actually take notes from you. You know how to properly do that. You better work on that food truck. You better
Yeah.
Yeah,
get that food
somebody just
truck.
a
We
few
were
people in
just talking to a
Harlem
vendor that was telling
keep
us the
telling me
same
that.
thing, that we should try to push for a food truck.
That's why I
Yes.
tell people you have to apply for grants and loans. There's a lot of different programs if you want a food truck. You know, maybe you could get the capital up for it. You know, you could get
Right.
Yeah.
sometimes private investors. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Once I get
Definitely.
my hands in that, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
I'm be right in Harlem with it.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
and I need a
definitely.
driver. Take me to Brooklyn.
Now, do you think being a couple and having so many different hats, do you think sometimes there's a lot of jealousy? People are jealous of that because you are such a strong couple. You have many businesses. They see everything, is good. Do you
I
think
feel
that
like
Yeah.
that plays a part? There's a little jealousy there.
it's more intimidated. I feel like they're more intimidated. Um, when you got talents, people that only that's one track minded, they get envious.
No, but you know what? I feel like it's more so it's it's more because they see that we strong. It's a lot of people, like I
Mm-hmm.
could say since we started doing the pop-up shop things,
Mm-hmm.
I can see that I started to really see how people is. People, because there's a few people that's in the pop-up shop world that, we know personally
Hmm.
before the pop-up shop,
Right.
and it's like, even we once they jumped into the pop-up shop world, it's like they kind of like, change towards us too. But it's just like it's more
Mm.
so, I feel like because we're strong and they try to break us
But
in so many
they don't
ways,
matter though.
and it's like they can't. So now sometimes I feel like it do be the jealousy thing, but it's like the same thing that we got, you
I
guys
could
can
tell
go
you
out and get
this.
it too. It's not like we woke up today and got
It's
this is
definitely
something we built,
it's definitely jealousy when they big somebody up that's doing the same thing you doing, but they never big
Mm.
you up and they know you.
Right.
They be so
Right.
fiending to big the next person up, like,
Right.
oh my
Right.
god, this food is so good. But
Right.
you never try to come big me up,
Right.
you know?
Right. Right.
And I know that's a personal shot because I know you.
Mhm.
You don't know these people,
No,
you
but
know?
sometimes people be jealous of what you got and
No,
how other
first of all,
people
people be
how
jealous
other
of
people
what you
love you,
don't have is what they think you
Yeah,
have.
no, because
You
like
feel
I said,
me?
it's not like we woke up today
We ain't wake up
No.
and
and just
have
do
this.
everything.
This is something that, we build. It was a struggle. We had ups and
Right.
downs,
Right.
we
But
still have
still a
ups and
struggle.
downs,
I'm not working right now. I'm
Everybody. Yeah.
grinding my ass
Sure.
off.
So at the end of the
You
day,
know?
it's not like, like I see sometimes people put it on social media where it's just like people be so jealous of my life, not knowing that, what
This
it
shit is
took for
tough.
me to get here.
Took a lot to even get right here.
We, like I said, we have
And we not
struggles.
even up yet. And it took us,
Exactly. Like it's not like we still live in the hood. We
you
ain't.
know,
So I'll be telling Cap, I'm
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like, just the little things that we do, and we got to deal with all of
all
the.
the bullshit.
So just imagine we get us a car, we get us a house. It's just like, damn. Now it's just like we got to deal with that, and it's just like,
And I'm not,
sometimes it be just like us as minority. We should
but you know what
build
it
each
is?
other
When
instead of
when I
being
was selling
jealous.
drugs, we was
Hmm.
good. Like, so they
And that was the crazy
they
thing.
thought when
When
I
he
came
was the drug
home
dealer,
that we was gonna struggle. And I wasn't
Right.
letting that happen. We wasn't
Right.
letting that
no,
happen.
but I
Right.
get mad at people because when you out there doing the wrong thing,
Yeah, they was
they'll
all
praise you.
rooting for
But
me.
then when you
Right.
change your life and you doing something positive,
They turn on you.
that's when the
Hmm.
jealousy start coming
They
in.
want me to be
It's
outside.
so true. It's so true. I even see that for me, myself personally, because people are always at first, oh, I know you as a business coach. Then when I like, oh, you're selling cosmetics too, they're so
Who
shocked. And I'm like,
is your volume down or is it us?
my volume's up.
Oh, all right, we good. We good. I hear you.
Okay, you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, like I said, personally for me, it's like people know me as a business coach, and then now that I'm doing the makeup, people are like so shocked, like, "Oh, you do makeup too?" Like, yeah, that I didn't even talk about my other businesses that I do. So it's like,
Right.
Exactly.
and I could kind of see the little jealousy there, and I'm like, I'm struggling like everybody else. I'm a virtual
Yeah.
like everybody else. Sometimes I'm a vendor, sometimes I'm speaking at the event, but I'm not doing like I'm better than anybody else.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm
Exactly.
struggling like everybody else.
Right.
Exactly. Everybody's struggling. Even if you're in a different bracket, we still
Yeah,
struggling.
No, but you
yeah,
know
but
what
I
it
see
is?
it, and
It's
it's
like,
like,
with the
why?
struggle is sometimes
Yeah.
people could struggle and still look
and
good,
and
and then
live
people
good.
could struggle
Yeah.
and you can see the struggle. You
Yeah,
know, us is like, you know, we do have that struggle, but we don't let it stop
we're not
us.
gonna
You
let you
know,
show. We're not
we
gonna
don't
show it
show it
either.
exactly.
Yeah,
You just got to keep
gotta
pushing.
keep
But
pushing.
you know, we do have struggles in between. You know, our success.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So sometimes you feel as if you think people are kind of waiting for that one little moment to see or hear something to kind of jump on it and
Right.
say, "See, I told you they were gonna say
Mm-hmm.
that."
Right. Exactly.
Some people are like that.
Come on,
Wow.
come on, you.
Before they congratulate you, they're just kind of watching and waiting. All right, I'm
Right.
watching.
Yep.
Everything's going good. I'm waiting. You know, they're just waiting for that moment to see something or hear something.
So true.
Boo, come on,
You know,
come on,
but you
go.
can't
Go
really
with
Go on
make
your
y'all.
them
job.
do negativity.
Let's go. Thank
So,
you.
what do you guys have planned for the future? Like more businesses?
You okay?
Say that
Come here.
again. I
What
I
can't hear
got
you. Sorry.
what you have planned for the future? More businesses? More? What kind of events?
You said, wait, hold on. Hold on. My phone. All right, there we go. Say that again.
I said for the future. What you have planned for the future? What kind of different businesses you might go into? You're
So
thinking
you know,
about?
we just introduced the slushy machine
Right.
into our drink business.
Mm-hmm.
Our first event with the slushy machine was when you got the slushy.
Right.
Um, we also we did the slushy. We also you know,
I'm
with
back. I'm
Cap's
back.
food business, you know, he's trying
Mm.
to, you know, branch out a little bit more where, you know, he take in like, you know, catering orders, you know, for
Okay.
parties and, you know, stuff
Okay.
like that. We do have our business with our son. He do make lemonade.
Okay.
Um, so I'm trying to push that out, you know, a little bit more with that and, you know, introduce him to the pop-up shop a little bit more. Because, you know, he
Mm-hmm.
comes, but it's just like he's a kid.
Yeah.
He's 9
Yeah.
and
He be
I'm trying to.
aggravated so
He's one of
fast.
those. We always laugh, but he's one of those vendors that if he don't make $1, baby, he upset.
He upset. He one of them vendors. Oh my
So he's
god.
just like, you
Oh.
know, he's one of those you walk past the table and he's just like, oh,
Yeah.
once you give him a compliment on his little
He
setup, he
think you supposed to buy his
automatically
lemonade.
think that you're
Right.
supposed to like purchase. And you know, we
Oh
trying to
my
teach him
god.
like, you know, it's not
Right.
all about $1. You know, sometimes it's
Right.
good
Right.
to network. You know, get your face out there. You know, people see who you are, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, he's just like, yeah, you know, but they said my table looked nice,
He
so
don't
why
be
they
want to
didn't
hear that.
buy
He don't be
anything?
want to
And
hear
it's just
nothing
like
but purchase.
Yeah.
and his
Yeah.
feelings is all over his face. So I'm still trying to, you know, teach him the pop up shop life. So, you know, that's
Right.
one of the things that I want to push in the
Yeah,
future.
he's still learning though.
And then you know, we trying to get my oldest son, you know, to come up with something that you know he likes because he wants to come up with a clothing line, but he
Right.
just don't know which name he should use.
Right.
So, you know, he just graduated high school. So now, you know, we preparing him,
Congrats.
you know, for college. So, you know, we trying to, you know, push him to, you know, help him come out with his little clothing line or see what he wants to do in the future.
Yeah, yeah. People should just stop being so scared. And if you try a business and it fails, try another one. You could have hundreds of LLCs. You know,
Right.
people always feel like they're limited. You know, if one thing fails, try something else.
Right.
Yep.
Try
And then you
something
know
else.
what else too I wanted to just tell everybody, don't feel like because somebody else is doing something you don't want to do it. Like if you want to
Mm-hmm.
sell handbags,
Go
sell
for it.
handbags. You want to sell, you know, lip gloss, you know, go for it. You want to sell
You
clothes
know this. You know
because
this world,
everybody, yeah, y'all may have the same item,
but yeah,
but
it
not
don't.
the same
Not the same
product, not the
product.
same,
Y'all didn't use
you
the
know,
same
y'all didn't use the same
materials.
material, you know?
Something gonna be different.
Yeah,
And then you
yeah.
know you
And I,
look how many
yeah,
clothing and sneaker stores you go to. You come out, you got Foot Locker right there. You come out, you
Champs
got
right
Champs.
there.
They all got the same thing,
Same
but
sneakers.
right.
one may not have your size, but the
One
other
might
one
have
may.
it.
You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you got to look at it like that. But don't
Exactly.
think because somebody else is
You,
doing
you,
it
you, you know.
that you know you can't do it.
You know.
Yeah, when you do it, you may get a little jealous there and there. You may get
Right.
people that don't want to deal with you no more, but you just got to keep pushing. It's about you.
What I think too, a lot of times people fear stops them a lot from doing what they really want to do. And also, like I tell people, I tell clients, when you have a product or a service, you're supposed to know that product or service 100%.
That's
When I'm
right.
selling my lip gloss, I could tell you how every product works, how long it lasts, how it feels, how you should use it. Like I know my products when it comes to that. Like,
Yeah,
and I
you
think people should be focused on when they're at these events and they're either selling a product or a service, know it. Because sometimes you could ask somebody about a product and they're just as clueless as you.
right,
Yeah, because
This is your
they
product. You
bought it
should
from
know how it
somebody.
works.
right, exactly.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
so
if you
true.
can't tell me about your product, I don't think I want it. I'm scared.
Yeah,
Right,
Like the beard
right. It's
shop.
your product. You
If you
should
walk,
know. You may not know 100%, but at
if you
least
walk
give
up
me
to the beard
something.
shop and you ask him about his beard products, you gonna sit there for 20 minutes and you hear about his beard
yeah,
products.
The first time I met him, yeah, we talked for like an hour just about the products, and he told me about the
Yeah, and
process, and that was the first time meeting him.
every single product, he got 20 minutes for.
yeah. He just
Yeah,
I
yeah,
swear to
from
God.
beginning to end.
What's another
Yeah,
vendor? GGD9, another one.
yeah,
Shop Crown Me Queen. When I
they
walk
know
up to
their
the
product.
vendors, they will
Yeah,
talk a hole in your head about their
yeah,
business.
right.
But I love it
yeah,
because I might be tired when I finish talking to you, but that showed me that okay, I want to keep these people in my pop-ups because
right,
this is
right.
they moving how I like to move. If
Yeah,
somebody walk up to me and say, "Hey, um, they anything about capital out or more money," I'm off the back. I know what to say to them already. I started this business such and
even with our
such.
drinks, you got
You
some
know.
people that be like, "Oh, what kind of liquor you put in there?"
Oh,
You
automatic.
know
I know
what?
what liquor. Of course, I know what
What
liquor
kind
I
of
use.
you gotta be able to because
What juice
everybody
you
don't drink
use?
everything. So
Right,
Do you use that cheap juice? No.
and then you don't want to
right.
give somebody a product, and then they, mess up their skin or,
Yeah.
Yeah,
they, you got to think of stuff like that because
That's
then
like
now you got to worry about a lawsuit
when I
or
used to put fruit in my
somebody trying to
drinks.
destroy your business.
Like
So
when I used to put
that's why
fruit,
you really got to know your product
I
when
used to
it
ask
comes
people was they
to,
allergic to certain fruit.
things that you sell.
and
Because I used to
especially for
put
the
fruit.
food vendors, you have to list ingredients, especially if it's any kind of cake or cookie. You should
Right.
always have an ingredients list because a
Yeah.
lot of people have allergies to nuts, certain
No,
oils,
Yeah.
and
it's,
that could be a big lawsuit.
Yeah,
yes,
Big
definitely.
lawsuit.
yes,
Especially if
Big
you put it to
lawsuit.
your skin or in your system. It's over.
Right. Even
yeah,
your skin, a lot of the body,
Got
a lot
peanuts
of
and
the body stuff too.
pork.
Some people are allergic to certain things.
right,
You
Hmm.
have to let them know what is in this product.
right,
Yeah.
yeah.
You
So,
have to. You have to, because if someone uses your product and they have a bad reaction, guess what's gonna happen?
yeah, now you
Yeah.
got to
Now you
deal
gotta go
with,
to court
yeah,
for a small claim,
Lawsuit.
a small claims
Mhm.
court and lawsuit.
Mhm. 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 And another thing,
Crazy.
vendors need to start getting insurance, business insurance.
yes, I
It's
agree.
important. There's certain markets that you go to. If you do not have business insurance, you cannot be a vendor.
You
And
can't be a vendor,
nowadays,
right?
you have to have at least liability insurance.
Right.
Yeah.
Say you go there to the event and God forbid a flood or a fire. That's all your product gone.
Yeah,
Yeah. You gotta have, be able to get your money back.
right.
Yeah.
That's
People are like, oh, why do they need insurance? But it makes sense. Your
Yeah.
business, you should have
should
insurance.
have insurance, right? Exactly.
Yeah. You're right about that.
But I noticed that some people are just getting into the business, more for the money.
More
They're
for the
not
money.
really
They're
doing a
not really
network.
into it.
They're not doing a network and to really take it
Yeah. They
serious.
don't want to do the footwork for it.
Right.
They just wanted to come to them.
Yeah, but you really got to like if you're gonna be in the business world, you got to really
And
be in it.
you know what? Another thing, a lot of vendors think networking is just sharing people posts and joining
No,
pop up shops.
no,
That
Yeah,
is not. That's 25% of it. You
that's not
know, you still got to
networking.
do the footwork. You got to go
Right.
outside on your own time
hmm
and put work
Mm-hmm.
in. Even put your table out there. It don't hurt to try. You know, go
Mm-hmm.
out there with a table and introduce the community to what you got. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
bigger than just joining pop ups because you could join a pop up and don't gain no followers, nothing because you sat there and didn't say nothing to nobody.
That's
So
another thing too.
what
yeah,
did you network?
Yeah.
you played in
Yeah.
your phone the whole event.
Yeah. Even with custom,
That's
I've seen it. Even customers come to your table, but you're on your phone, and you
yeah,
lost a customer
yeah,
right.
because you're on your phone, or they're talking to you, but you're on your phone. Somebody's
Yeah,
speaking to you, and you're still on your phone.
yeah. We have
right.
pop ups where vendors be on their phone the whole time.
Like it's okay to be on your phone, but once somebody come to your table, it's just like,
Or even
Yeah.
pass by.
hello.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Now you gotta put your focus on them. Show them that you're paying attention to
right.
what they looking for.
And once they see that they
You
see
into it,
that you into it, your facial expressions,
then they might purchase.
then even too much, not even about a
But they
purchase.
gonna give you a. They gonna give
They're
you
gonna
play.
give you that,
They gonna
yeah,
ask questions. And,
they're gonna ask you questions about your product. They're gonna
yeah,
show you that
they gonna show interest.
they into it. Exactly.
Right.
But if they see that you're not into them, it's just
They
like
gonna
they're
keep it
not gonna be
pushing.
into your
They're
product.
like, oh, next table.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and they have to look at it. That could be a reason why your business is not excelling. Also,
Right. It's
how are
true.
you interacting when you're at events? How do you interact with customers? How do you interact
Yeah,
with other vendors? That plays a big role in
Part.
it.
yeah, definitely do.
Yeah,
And I
that's true.
think people are just not seeing it. That plays a big part and a big role in the success
People
of
think
your
it's
business.
easy. It's tough.
No, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard being host. It's hard being vendor. Both sides, it's hard, I think.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I think if people would work together more and stop
It
with
will
the
be a little better.
jealousy.
Everything be easy if everybody works together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'd be
like I said, if
easy.
a few vendors, a few hosts come together and hold a big event, you'd see how successful that would be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
you
that's
right
like
though.
5 or 6 different people bringing their crowd,
Bringing it right.
Bring it.
Exactly.
plus
Yeah,
new people.
Yes.
yeah,
People
That's
you're
don't
so
right.
look at
true.
it that way.
I'm gonna look into that. I'm
Yeah,
gonna look into that. I might
yeah,
even have to be the bigger person in the situations I wasn't wrong in, just to make
yeah.
it happen. But you know,
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Right.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
So
put personal feelings aside and say, look, it's about business. If we could do something and it can be a success and we could make this money, why not?
not do it
Yeah,
exactly.
you're right. You're right.
You have to.
It's just like being in the streets. Everybody got to figure out a way to for all of us to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Same
There's
way.
no egos. There's no. You just gotta sometimes put your feelings aside. Put on your big boy, big girl
Right.
underwear and do what you gotta
About
do.
It's about your business, and if you
Yeah,
want it to grow, it's
Right.
just like you got to be able to put stuff to the
coincide with
put
other
your
people.
personal feelings to the side,
Yeah,
because that's basically how things get sparked up in the pop shop world. People with their personal feelings,
it be
Right.
personal
and then you got
problems.
some hosts that really don't know how to handle the vendors,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you
Right.
got some vendors that don't know how to talk to the host. So
Right.
it's go back and forth when
Right.
it comes to like the pop up shop. But I feel like if we could just put our personal feelings to the side and think more about our business and being successful and growing, it would
Right.
be so much better.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. People do it all the time. You'd be surprised. A lot of people doing business together. They have no kind of personal relationship. It's just business, and
Right?
that's it.
Exactly.
They put their feelings aside and they do business.
Right.
That's
yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, you just gotta focus on that. So let's talk about the event on May 18th.
Okay.
Um. So we having our More Money Fashion Expo,
Part two.
part two.
Mm.
This is our second annual expo where we bring 50 plus vendors together. You know, we have artists, we have
Models,
models, we have
designers.
designers,
We
Mhm.
we
got some
have
hosts coming through.
some
Hot
hosts coming
97.
through. Yeah, we will have DJ Drewski, Hot 97 DJ. He will be in the building.
We also gonna get promoted on Hot 97 too. 2 weeks prior
Yes, yeah.
for the
Oh,
whole.
nice.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
last year he hosted too, and he the week of the
two
event.
weeks. 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks of the before the event.
Mhm.
He'll every time he has a he DJ on High 97. He
No,
always
no.
shot his.
What he do is he recorded the first time.
Oh, and then it
Right.
just
And
keeps playing.
it run every day.
Oh,
Whenever
wow,
they
nice.
play, yeah, it run like 3-4 times a day for 2 weeks. So,
So how was it last year? It was a nice event. It was nice
oh
nice
my
turnout.
Yeah, it
god,
was nice.
it was about 200 people came in there.
Rained out.
Wow.
We
Yeah,
did get rained out,
maybe more.
but a lot of people came
Ooh.
out.
I
Wow.
think more than 200 came because my family came 30 deep.
No, yeah, we
Wow.
did. We
Just my
did have a lot of
cousins.
people.
Her
Good
family came
support.
about 8 of them.
Yeah, we did have a
So
Right.
lot.
yeah, we had a
With the
lot of people
rain,
come
we did
through.
have a lot of people. I feel like without the rain,
Without the rain, it would have
a
been
lot of
a lot
more
more.
people would have came because we did have people hit us up
Yeah, some models
saying
Right.
didn't
that they
come.
wanted to come, but the rain. It
It
was
was
really raining
bad.
that day to the
It was
point
Right.
where
bad.
if I could have canceled the event, I think I would
Yeah,
have.
but I was like,
Right.
nah, we gonna have
Right.
this event.
But it really
Yeah.
with rain and all, we had a great turnout.
Okay.
We was in Williamsburg last year. This year we are going to be in Crown Heights.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
if you're familiar with like was
Class
Classon and Sterling,
Sterling.
right across
Okay.
the street from
That's the Frank
Frank
Arbel.
Arbel's funeral home.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right
She's
there.
gonna be right across there. From
She gonna
12
be
to
there.
9. Yeah, she's gonna be there. Stacey's gonna.
Yeah. Yes, I will be there in the building. Are you still taking vendors?
Yeah, so we are still
Yeah, we
taking
got a couple
vendors,
more
but
spots.
And
we
how much is
4-foot
a
tables
table?
only.
we only taking
4-foot
4-foot
tables
tables now. All the 6-foot slots are gone.
sold out.
And
And
the
how much is a
tables for
table?
125 for a 4-foot table. With the fee, you get a 4-foot table, you get 2 chairs, you get a gift bag.
Unlimited mimosas until the mimosas is gone.
Right.
And last year the mimosas wasn't gone
Yeah,
until the
Ooh.
end of the event. That's how many bottles of champagne.
I'm making sure I'm coming early for my mimosa.
I had so much mimosas. They was like, "Yo, when is it going to end?" I said, "Never."
We do. We give gift bags to the vendors.
They all get it. Each vendor get one T-shirt.
Yeah, each vendor we give them a
The
T-shirt.
It's
vendor
May
that
18th. Yeah, May 18th.
They get a
Okay.
little VIP little badge thing.
Okay.
They buy as well.
And we doing raffles, some big raffles.
And then we're gonna do this year. Last year we didn't do raffles, but this year me and Kat came up with the idea where every hour I didn't make the time yet, but starting probably from like
1 or 2
from
to
like
9.
2 to 9 every hour. I'm gonna do like little raffles within the vendors, because we do put raffles in the bag.
Oh, okay.
And for the expo, what we're gonna do is every hour we're gonna build up little gifts that we got for them, and then every hour we pick a number. So one of the vendors will, take a little personal gift, on top of the gift bag that we give.
Right. Okay. All right. All righty. So just let everybody know how they can reach you guys.
You can reach me on Instagram, more MOORE _ money on Instagram.
You can reach me at Mrs. Moore MRSMOORE 928. Our drink page is Drinks
Drinks
on
on
Tilt.
Tilt _1.
DRINKS
ONTILT
yeah. TILT _1.
1. She's nervous.
Okay.
Capalot Clothing, KAPALOT _KLOTHING.
Okay.
More money. What's more money? More MOORE _ money 23. And the rest of them is in my bios.
And then we do we do have a pop-up shop promotion page. Every pop-up shop, the name changed. So right now, because we have a pop-up shop coming up March 23rd, it's called More Money Spring Fling pop-up shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
And after that pop-up shop change, the name would
More
change
Money
to
Expo.
More Money Expo.
Okay. All righty. Great. So thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Problem.
You guys are going good. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.
All right. So thank you for joining us. This is Stacey Talks Money podcast. Make sure you tune in next week.
Okay.
All right, family.
Good night, guys.